Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Overnight, we've got soybean prices, corn a little bit higher, while wheat prices are a little bit lower. I think that today is USDA report day, and 11 o'clock will be a lot smarter than we are right now. But the USDA is expected to show that the U.S. 2021 corn carryout will be about 1,200 million bushels versus 1,257 previous, and 1423 for 21-22 versus 1507. Now, there are some that look at the export outlook and even the ethanol outlook and say they might be anywhere from 200 to 300 million bushels too low in demand and too high in both years carryout. Bean carryout 122 versus 120. Again, USDA feels they cannot go below pipeline, which is 120, despite the fact that exports are probably higher than what they're saying. They got 146 for next year versus 140 estimated in May. And again, they're probably too low in demand for next year, depending upon what happens to China as far as imports are concerned and next year's South American crops. For wheat, not a lot of changes, 869 versus 872 for last year, 783 versus 774 for this year. And we would expect that they would come up with a winter wheat crop somewhere around 1,900 million bushels versus 1,872. And again, the big question mark is, will higher hard red and soft red crops offset lower white and spring crops? Still, yesterday it rained in North Dakota. I think that's what's causing all the weakness in the Minneapolis futures. Right now, there's a pretty big divergence in the weather maps. The European model shows for the next 10 days dry conditions across most of the Midwest. Temperatures warming up. While the American model has two shots in the next 48 hours and early next week of scattered showers over the entire Midwest. So that's a kind of a big divergence for us to trade on a Thursday on USDA report day and on a Friday going into the long weekend. So again, I think that the market trade volume is down, open interest is down, and the market just really doesn't have a clear vision right now of where prices are going based on the uncertainty of U.S. Summer weather. We also get export sales today, which is expected to be light for corn, beans, and wheat. And I think a lot of the end users are on the sideline just trying to figure out, number one, where the best price is to buy soybeans. Number two, where's the best price to buy corn? And number three, where's the best price to buy wheat? We're also watching pretty closely any inflation numbers, CPI data comes out today, and the impact it might have on the dollar, an impact it might have on the energy market, and the impact that it might have on the stock market. But we did see that China is coming out and threatening to release some reserve stocks in the precious metals, and that's got copper lower. And China continues to try to figure out ways to lower commodity prices to them. And that's offers some resistance in the marketplace. Funds are long going into this report, corn and beans. They're short wheat and have a big long position in oil. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day. Remember, always treat people like you yourself would like to be treated.